Hello, hello, hi everyone. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Once again, we are here, and I have Mr. Anwar with me, Mr. Anwarul Haque from UAE, who is working as a vice principal. You all know him because last time also we were here with very interesting discussion, and I received many messages later when you have seen the videos and live shows that it was really very beneficial. And you will not believe that I receive an project also where they want us to go and to train the teachers in their school, but that school is little far from Delhi. So I told them that okay, maybe we can come in the month of June. Not we, I can come in the month of June because for Anwar it is not difficult, even impossible to come to this place. So anyway, thank you very much for joining this evening. Once again, we are here. Today is Friday, and as usual, every Friday we have committed for our educational community, that is EduFam Global Educators Forum. And on this forum's behalf, we are here with a very crucial topic. So, Mr. Anwar, what exactly is the topic for today's discussion?
Yeah, good afternoon and assalamu alaikum to all our, the audience, whoever is watching our live session. So first of all, like Dr. Haleema Sadia, she has given my introduction. So something I will add from my own also, like I'm Muhammad Anwarul Haq. So I'm actually acting as educational consultant here now, being working in number of middle leadership and senior leadership position. So I had some of my expertise related to school improvement planning and mentoring the teachers, giving them the professional development sessions and all. So obviously, whatever me and Dr. Halima Sadia and our another esteemed panelist, so whatever the expertise that we have, so this is our more obligation that we have to share with those people who actually want to become the future leaders or who want to end up with the career of education. So starting with the
Okay,
discussion.
okay, okay. Wait. I just want to ask something. Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
First question I should ask. How is AI transforming the role of teachers in today's classroom? You know, I have received many queries from the teachers and they are very much scared. They say that, oh, AI is going to change everything. So, how AI is transforming the educational scenario?
No, you know what I mean. Nowadays, if you go just 1 year back, Dr. Halima, you will remember that you had your AI and ML conference, yes, there in Singapore.
Yes, yes.
So if you're, and this is just not more than 6 months ago. And once you decided this topic, I was wondering how come we are going to discuss this thing and what is, to be very honest, I have to go through internet and I have to figure out what actually ML means. Imagine, okay,
Yes.
artificial intelligence, AI, everyone knows. I was a little bit reluctant to ask you, like, you don't disclose your weaknesses. So I just figure out myself, but what does actually ML mean? So it is machine learning. And if you see now, once we are talking about education, education has completely transformed, especially after the COVID. Once the COVID was there, before COVID and after pre and post COVID, the educational scenario is completely changed. The people interaction, people perception about AI is completely changed. Now, if you remember before COVID, if you were having any kind of degree which is online, it was not acceptable in most of the countries. And now you see everywhere, even the doctorate is also given in the form of distance learning, and it is accredited nowadays. So this is first thing. Once we are talking about AI in education, this is now the biggest challenge for the teachers. You know what? Because they have to come up to the expectation of students. Before, teachers, they were having leading role because they were the source of inspiration, they were giving the knowledge. Now students, they have one very good tool in their hand and they can challenge very easily to their teachers. Even they can create some questions using AI, which is beyond their expected level. So getting AI into the education, this is a challenge. But now, if we see inside the classrooms, all the teachers, whoever are using AI, they are getting the benefit. Like first of all, in AI, Now there is no barrier like you are very good
But Mr.
learner or
Anwar, we must remember that AI is not going to replace the teachers. That's what is the fear of the teachers. So AI is not going to replace, but yes, of course, AI is going to provide them some additional tools that's going to make them more effective and facilitator, or maybe we can say that provider of how to learn. Am I
no,
right?
exactly. If you just go like there was a rumor like AI is going to replace number of these kind of jobs market. But now if you just exactly use AI, now actually what we have seen like which was a biggest kind of challenge like one year ago people they were saying AI teachers they will be replacing the current like a normal traditional kind of learning, but it cannot. Like in AI it is acting as an assistant not only for the teacher, it is acting as an assistant for learning, for especially for the flipped learning. For example, if I give a task for a student, okay, in this because I have just 40 minutes or 50 minutes lecture, and students they have a lot of queries. I have in front of me, especially in Indo-Pakistan or in subcontinent, number of students in one session, they might be 50 or even 100. So you cannot go for the personalized kind of learning. Through AI, what you can do, you can reach up to an individual student, and student also can give their personalized answer using AI. So actually, there is no fear for the teachers to get, like AI is going to replace, but AI will just help them to craft some of the questions, reducing their time. Like obviously, teacher they are scrambling for setting up question papers, multiple choice questions, or different kind of stuff. So actually, AI is acting as a facilitator, even for the teachers to minimize the time lost during different kind of tasks which are being given to the teacher. So it is
Yes.
really very beneficial.
Very true, very true. And here I must add that in today's era of AI and ML, where we are living in the digital world, the student also have certain responsibilities. So now they cannot only uh, think that they have to memorize the fact or they have to do rote learning for the information given in the books or notebooks or text or the chapters provided to them. They must know that there are certain human skills that has to be developed by themselves. Like if we talk about the information, so they can get the information on a click. But if we think about developing the critical thinking, naturally it has to be done through the regular practices, regular activities, regular experiential learning opportunities to them. Then only they can develop the critical thinking. Likewise, if we talk about creativity, so AI is not going to develop the creativity. It is the use of AI, how we are using the AI, that's going to decide the developing the creativity by the teachers and the students both. Emotional intelligence, that's what is the need of the hour. Emotional intelligence is something that is required more in today's digital world, because here we find that the people are feeling more isolated, more lonely. Although they have thousands of followers, lakhs and millions of followers, but still they are lonely. They don't find right people with whom they can discuss their problems, issues. And also there are certain other emotional issues, although they are living in a house, but they are all separated because they all are into their own gadgets. You must have heard the story of the Ghaziabad girls, three girls who were watching a game, Korean game, and influenced by that game, all three of them committed suicide together. They jumped
Yeah,
from the balcony. So
yeah,
these type of things are happening because of lack of emotional intelligence. So the children must develop critical thinking, creativity, emotional intelligence, problem solving, and adaptability in today's world. Yes, Mr. Anwar,
Yeah,
what do you have to say about
Dr.
this?
Halima, I will be adding one important thing which you actually highlighted. The
Yes.
main thing is the social fabric that actually you are highlighting, which social fabric due to the AI. For example, once we are talking about collaborative work, this collaborative work cannot be, this is hands-on learning. This skill where the student they interact with each other socially, this factor is neglected in this AI learning. So actually what we need to do, need of the hour is, okay, we are bringing technology into our learning, but no one can replace the teacher's role. Because now, if you will see, okay, no problem, there is knowledge is available everywhere. Knowledge is available everywhere, but that is, we call it, students are getting the question and they are getting the answer through AI. But like you said, critical thinking, real life application, these are missing. So you just have superficial knowledge. The basic, the instinct of learning is actually missing, and these effects, I think, world will come to know after 5 to 10 years time from now. What exactly is, because now we are not realizing, because as an educator, because we are also the one of the beneficiary of AI. To be very honest with you, similarly, the students also, they are the beneficiary. But ultimately, about the impact of this AI and machine learning for the humankind, it will be reflected after 5 to 10 years. You will see then there will be lot of inputs will be there, like, okay, to this extent you have to add, and this extent you cannot. So there should
Yes.
be kind of laws, rules. They should be implemented, like because now using AI, we are generating lot of fake videos, pictures, which were actually, it was very difficult kind of thing. Like normal people, they could not do. Only you have to have specialization in IT or something. But now using AI, even a layman, I'm talking in terms of IT, they also can create a video, a picture. They
Yes, you
can
are right. You are right.
so,
100% right.
there are different things that we.
So here I would like to add, I would like to include our guest in the discussion. And when you say AI creating the videos, the same girl which I was mentioning just now, that she has never gone to the school. And what I was just talking to her and I said, do you know what is AI? आपको मालूम है AI क्या होता है? Like I'm talking in Hindi because she was understanding in Hindi. So she said, yeah, हाँ ना ma'am. I said, what is AI? So she said, वो जो झूठ मूठ का वीडियो बनाते हैं. She means to say that when the people they make false videos, that is AI. That is
That is
not
what
a
I'm
real
saying.
video. So I was also surprised that by her understanding, although she has never gone to the school, but her understanding is there that whatever AI is creating, not necessarily to be true, and in most of the cases, it is being created just out of no base, and that's what she was saying, that it is jhut मूठ का video. So yes,
Okay,
ma'am, I'm coming
yeah,
to
I'm
you.
sorry.
You
I'm
are,
sorry. Just I will be adding only
yeah.
one sentence, only one. So technically speaking, we are saying we are creating pseudo intellectuals with AI.
Yes, yes, you are
To
right.
be very
You are
honest,
100%
okay.
right. Yes.
Yeah.
So, ma'am, coming to you, I just must ask you one question. I think there is some issues in the light. Yeah. So, what do you think? You are from Malta, and do you think that AI is helping us more into personalized education? Because it's still, after so many years, we are not able to get that aim that every child has different intelligence level, the types of intelligence, learning style is different, but we provide the same curriculum, syllabus, same pattern. So, that AI is do you think that AI is helping them to provide personalized education?
Right. My personal, like, after listening to both, right? I think AI will never replace a human being's experiences. And that comes to when you have experiences, we teach better, obviously, but there is a big problem with mental health. Why? Because the younger generation are very into, as you said, enclosing themselves, not opening, not socializing. It's hard to talk to these children, and there's a huge problem. I'm going to speak for Malta and Europe where it comes to suicidal problems with at the age of teenage people. It's incredible, and this is something I hate. Now, being in aesthetics, AI helps as well because we have the AI healthcare. AI is an assistance, I agree. It is to a limit. It definitely helps us with some knowledge when it's correct, because sometimes you have to ask, to make sure the information is correct. AI definitely helps children when studying and in school, for sure. There is an assistance. But again, I think me coming from this educational point of view in aesthetics and mental health, there is a huge difference between AI and living naturally now. And I think we still have to implement these experiences to the younger generation. We can't be, in a word, of just robots. I know we're not, because we come at an age where we know both, but how are we going to explain the younger generation that socializing, that human touch, and our experiences are different than AI? That is a worry for me. That's and a question.
Wow, thank you very much for sharing your thoughts. It was really an insightful thought. Yes, Mr. Anwar, she has given us clue to talk about the challenges that educators are going to face while incorporating or using AI into our education system. So what do you think? What are the challenges that is predicted to be faced by the
No, the
educators?
biggest challenge is plagiarism. This is the biggest challenge. For example, as a student, because obviously once we are creating something, so plagiarism is the main thing. Like we should be very much focusing on this thing. Like whenever they create something, you can use AI tool. That is not a big deal. But your answer or your matter, it should be genuine. Like you get the assistance from the AI. Okay, AI should work for you. You get my point too. You get your task done, but in the same time, you know what I mean. It should not be the only, like you are completely relying on AI. This is plagiarism is one thing. Then social fabric, that already all of us are panelists, we have discussed, like social fabric is gone, correct? Creativity is gone. Like creativity means, obviously, you know what I mean. If you remember last week discussion, Dr. Haleema, when once we were talking, if both of us we had the same AI tool and we have the same question, my question will be I will be crafting differently, and you'll be crafting your question differently, and both of us will be getting the different answers from the same tool. It depends upon your creativity, correct? We have to teach
Yes.
them this thing, like, but at the same time, creativity means normally in the kind of once we are talking about as a student, creativity means what you are bringing from your own.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you can use different tools. So this creativity is actually getting minus from the educational system. Okay, so there are so many, like plagiarism, creativity, social fabric, then obviously, then like you have very clearly mentioned, we cannot use AI because different regions, they have different problems. Like everyone, we cannot have equity everywhere. In fact, equality. Some regions, they have good access to the internet or day-to-day lives, and some regions, they are not having that kind of liberation. So
Yes,
there are
yes,
so
Mr.
many other
Anwar. So
factors.
many challenges are there, and thank you for bringing the word equity and equality into the picture, because AI at the same time has the potential of even bridging the gaps also in the education, providing the access to the education, because quality education can be very easily accessible by the help of AI, and the resources can be reached out very easily. That's what AI is going to help us in future, because it can go anywhere. So it's not that only the metropolitan cities or maybe it be the urban areas where we have the good resources, good teachers, good educators, highly qualified and talented teachers. They are only providing the education, but with the help of AI, they can be reached by the people, those who are living in the remote areas as well. It can also support the remote learning. It can also support the language transition. Like today, I was dealing with a student whose language is Bangla, and neither Hindi or English. She was not able to understand any of these two. So immediately I just used the help. I took the help of ChatGPT, and whatever I wanted to tell her in English, I just wrote a transliteration of this sentence. So like she was not able to say the word learning. So what happened? She was saying learning, learning was very difficult to her to pronounce. So I took the help of ChatGPT, and then I asked transliteration in Bangla. and then I showed to that girl and she was very easily able to pronounce. So these type of benefits we are getting the inclusive education. However, equal access to technology is the only issue that's going to make this difference vast. Even AI has the capability of bridging the gaps. But if the access is not there on technology, then even AI cannot do this. So first and foremost thing is that we have to ensure that access to the technology is provided. That is government's responsibility in any country and every country. Yes, Mr. Anwar.
Yeah, exactly. Now, very correctly, you said like AI can provide you the equity, okay, but equality, like you normally we are actually fighting for equity, not for the equality in normal circumstances. But in case of AI, it is completely different. It is vice versa. This is first thing. Secondly, once we are talking about like once we are bringing AI, there are certain roles in educational system which can be easily replaced by the AI, like assessment coordinator. They have to generate a lot of reports. And this is very, very laborious. But if you are using AI tools, AI you can use to create number of reports as educationists, as a leader, whatever data is available, even you can go for attendance using AI tools. So on daily basis, so here the human error can be removed, human interaction, because wherever the human interaction is there, time gaps are there. AI is giving you the access in immediately, but once the human touch comes, obviously this is actually one of the drawback. Like it will take time. For example, like if you give using AI tool, you can get the attendance report for the whole system with a click. But once you have to gather this thing manually, it takes hours. So in this way, there are positives and negatives. So we have to, that's why I was telling you, like, we will come to know about exact use of AI and ML, machine learning, after 5 to 10 years. We will be people, the world will be drafting some kind of rules.
Yes,
Remember,
thank you very much, Mr. Anwar. Now I am very excited for the rapid fire round and I'm going to include both of you in that. Are you ready?